Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining me on a very special edition of CD Shaving. I am Chad, thank you. And tonight, we had a couple things to talk about. Tonight is a very special video. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is our giveaway video. And tonight, we're celebrating the fact that I ended up with 100 subscribers. Actually, to this second, I have 101. So, thank you very much to everybody for subscribing and keeping up with me and joining me on this shaving journey of mine. I really appreciate all the comments and all the conversations I've had. I've really enjoyed them all. It's been a lot of fun. So we're going to keep going and doing our thing here. But as promised, we are going to do a giveaway. So what we're going to do is what I did was I was thinking about this and I said, you know, what can I give away? And I was talking to a friend of mine. I said, you know what? I said, I want to give away a really, you know, a soap that's pretty popular, something that a lot of people, you know, seem to go after. And a buddy of mine said, well, if you're going to do that, why'd you do that? That means everybody's probably going to have it. Well, not necessarily, because there are people out there who, for whatever reason, may not have tried it yet, or maybe they can't quite, you know, money's tight or whatever, and they can't, you know, they're not able to splurge and get that extra soap that maybe they want. Oh, I'm going to give them the opportunity. So I called up Stirling, one of my favorite soap companies. I spoke with Rod Loven, and I asked him, I said, what is your most popular soap scent? One you cannot keep on the shelf. And he said, it is coconut lime. He said coconut lime is his most popular summer scent. And he said he cannot keep it on the shelves. So I managed to get the container of this from him. And that's what it looks like. It's completely unused. I'm going to send this out to the winner from tonight's comment section. Completely free. I will take care of the shipping costs, all that. It's just my gift to you guys for saying, you know, for helping me out. So I've actually not used this before, so I didn't want to, you know, try it off with the actual one I'm giving out here. So I ended up procuring a sample from Mr. Loven as well, and I got that pushed into my bowl here. So we're going to be shaving with that tonight, and for the razor, we're going to be using Mule R41 with Astra SP blade in this. We're going to dump this in the water and get that all heated up here, ready to go. So we go to get the shave. I think we're going to, you know what, I think we're going to use my, we're going to use my Omega tonight. My Omega synthetic, Omega S brush with the beechwood handle. We're going to go with that. So we get the razor, the soap. We're not going to do a pre-shave because I want to see how it works for me. I love the performance. I just want to really get the smell and you know, enjoy to see how that comes out. And incidentally, holiday of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Although it is a giveaway video, we can't forget the holiday of the day. So happy Donald Duck Day. Happy Donald Duck Day. So, ladies and gentlemen, bearing that in mind, let's go over this a little bit. So, we got this. We're going to smell this here. This reminds me of going to the beach. It definitely reminds me of going to the beach when I was a kid. We're just going to get this wet here while we talk about this. When I was younger, my mother would take me to the beach, and she, you know, it's funny. When we would go to the pool, I wasn't required to wear sunscreen at all. Because my parents had a pool in their backyard. Still exposed to the same sun you get at the beach. When I went to the beach, for some reason, I had to wear sunscreen. At our pool, my mother didn't seem to care. So I don't know about that one. But anyway, it kind of reminds me of that in a way. It's got the same, the coconut is very forward, but it's nice. I'm not much of a food scent person, but this is different because it brings back a memory for me. So, yeah, I do like that. And you can pick up the lime in that too. The lime, some things have like some soaps have a hint of certain scents, and I can't always pick them up. But this I can, right at the end. It's like it's really coconut forward, but that lime kind of sneaks in right as you take it in. So let's start getting this thing loaded up here. Now, usually I bloom Stirling's soaps, but where this is a sample, I pushed it in so thin, I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to use the moisture from the brush. It'll probably take a little bit longer to you know, work it in, but that's fine. So, coconut lime shaving soap. It is a tallow-based soap. Again, it is made by Stirling Soap Company. The soap comes in a 5.8 ounce jar or a 1.0 ounce sample puck, like the one I showed you earlier. They also offer refill 4.5 ounce pucks as well, which is really nice. Let's add a little bit of water to this. Oops. Shit, that was a little bit too much. All right, so it's really nice. They you can get these at stirlingsoap.com. They're $12.95 for the 5.8 ounce jar, $9.70 for the refill puck, and $2.95 for the 1.0 ounce sample. That 1 point, that's a pretty good size sample. I mean, that's pretty big, I think. You could get quite a few shaves out of that, depending on how much you use, of course, per shave. So I think under $3, I think is really good for that, personally. So anyway, a little bit about the company, in case you guys don't know. I know I've done a lot of reviews on Stirling, so any of you that follow this channel regularly would probably know this information by heart, but in case this is the first Stirling review you've ever seen, they were established in 2012. They're out of Boonville, Arkansas, owned by Rod and Mandy Loven. After a trip out to Scotland, they set out to make an affordable soap with natural ingredients. And they describe this one as a fantastic summer blend of sweet coconut and lime. It is seasonal only, and it uses a fragrance oil. So, see, that's what we're doing with that. That's how we're doing. Actually, I think I'm pretty much ready to throw this right on the face here. Ingredients, beef tallow, stearic acid, distilled water, castor oil, potassium hydroxide, vegetable glycerin, fragrance oil, almond oil, shea butter, coconut milk, lanolin, sodium hydroxide, and sodium lactate. Alright, just got out of the shower. I just used a bar soap in my face. And obviously, as you saw, I just wet the face. So, let's go into lather in the face here. Right off, I can pick up that coconut. Right off. So I think what I'm going to do is when I post this video tonight, I'm going to leave it open for a day, so I can, 1 day's time, so I can allow the comments to be, give everybody a fair chance to see it. Some people work different shifts and so on and so forth. And then I'm going to load the video into the YouTube comment selector, so it's as random as possible, and I'll have it choose one. And I'll send a message to the to the comment person, whoever it's selected, and if I don't hear from them within 24 hours from that, I'll choose another and another and wait 24 hours and then choose another until I finally connect with somebody. So that's what we're going to do. I think that's about as fair as I can make it. All right. Wow, that scent is really nice. I really do like this a lot. So I like that, and lathers up beautifully, just like they always do. I mean, Stirling is they're just a fantastic company. They make a really, really good soap. First pass with the grain. I'm starting to pick up that lime a little bit more, too. I like that. I like how it changes like that. Man, I remember when I first started wet shaving. All the mistakes I made. I remember the first couple of strokes I did with the razor. I was so nervous, my hand was shaking. People had all I talked to a bunch of people about it who had said, you know, how careful you had to be. And you got to be careful, but you're not going to kill yourself. All right. Residual slickness is always there, especially the Stirling, but so is the scent. I noticed without on the non-cologne-based scents, it's not always right there. It's still there. It's not crazy, but it's not meant to be like a really heavy scent either. Summer is not a heavy scent, you know, unless you're going out on a date or something. A little bit more water to that. All right, as you can see, plenty of soap to relather. All right, we're going to go ahead and do our cross grain. We'll come back and let you guys know how the shave is going. Again, thank you very much for joining me on this very special shave tonight. All right, thank you for sticking with us. We did the 2 cross grains, and we're going into the, actually I did the against the grain pass because I was having a really good shave. So I just went right against the grain. It's feeling really good. The smell is incredible. It's still there. Slickness is still there. I'm going to go ahead and do the cleanup pass and clean up a little bit here. And we'll be right back with the post-shave. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much for staying with us here. The shave is completed. I did my with the grain, 2 cross grains, against the grain, and a cleanup pass. And it was a great shave. Great shave. Again, we reviewed Stirling's Coconut Lime. Fantastic soap. As always, the performance is great. The ease of loading, the ease of lathering, the cushion, the density, the slickness. It's all there. Everything is there. It's top notch. The scent was really, really nice. I liked it. And at the end, what was kind of cool about this for me is it kind of changed. As I was getting further and further into the shave, the lime really started to come out, which was kind of a neat experience for me. I've never had a soap change quite that drastically in scent. So as it got, you know, further and further, and I would rinse off, I really started to smell that lime towards the end of the shave. So we went ahead and changed the blade. I ditched the blade in my mule. I'll put in a new one next time, so I'm soaking it. I'm going to soak it in some rubbing alcohol tonight because I think I'm actually out of barbicide. So anyway, so yeah, so that's what we're doing there. And tonight we're going to finish it off with, it's kind of warm outside, so I'm going to throw on some Arctique. Some of you are thinking, oh, way too much menthol for me, but we'll throw this on right before I finish the video here. So, so remember, guys, tonight we're giving away brand new container of Stirling's coconut lime. Brand new, unused, ready to rock and roll, shipped to you based on the comments below. So just put in your comment below, be entered into, and then I'll put the video into the random comment selector, and I'm going to leave it up for about a day, and then I'm going to, once I choose the name out of it, once the selector chooses the name, I'm going to leave a comment with you with the winner, and you'll have 24 hours to get a hold of me. If not, after that, I'll choose somebody else through the selector again, and so on and so forth until we have someone that eventually gets a hold of me. So that's what we're going to do, and that's how we're going to do it. So we're going to throw some of this love this stuff. Love this stuff. Before I put this on, I'd use some witch hazel, T.N. Dickinson's witch hazel, and some post-shave balm by Nivea. So this stuff is like ice. I love it. It's got so much menthol in it. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me for tonight's shave, and thank you very much for watching our videos. If you have subscribed, thank you guys. Thank you everybody who has subscribed to me. And if you watch this for the first time, you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Come on board. We'd love to have you, and you'll get a notification as long as you hit that little bell on the top there. And you'll get a notification every time we do a new video. We'd love to have you. And feel free to comment below if you guys like this video. Please hit the like button. If you want to leave a comment or a question, please leave it below. I'll get back to you guys as soon as I can. And again, if you guys shave tonight, have a great shave. Thank you very much for joining me. I am Chad with CD Shaving. We'll see you guys in the next video.